Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today I want to do some first impressions for you guys. Um, I have picked up, if you've seen in some of my previous videos, I got the Essence Fresh Fit Wake Up Makeup, Awake Makeup Healthy Glow with Vitamin Complex and Cranberry Water. And it's supposed to be a full, what does it say here, medium to high coverage without the mask effect. So I want to give that a try. I want to try the Luxury Baking Powder by Makeup Revolution. I am going to be trying the Morphe's Foundation Primer Revitalizer. We're going to do my face, and then in my separate video I want to do an eye tutorial. But for right now we're going to get started into the face. Do make sure that you are subscribed, hit that notification bell so that you can see every time I upload. And let's get this party started, shall we? I probably should have taken some of this out of the box. So, this is the Morphe Foundation Primer. And a little bit there, and it's just a white cream. And let's see how this works. Smells nice. Kind of a clean, not overpowering, overbearing smell. It feels smooth. Makes my face feel extra smooth. And I've already done all of my skincare for the morning. Feels really nice. I just put my contacts in and I always end up with some random floaty thing coming out after I put them in. I don't understand that. Okay. It's a little tacky, not super tacky. It feels like it should grip. I've got my tan going. If you can tell, my face is quite a bit lighter, so I'm afraid this, I don't know if this is going to be too light, too dark. We're going to find out. I think it might work. Oh, I forgot to color correct, so let's get that done. I don't have a new color corrector. It's just the Essence in pastel pink that I've been using. I love this stuff, and it's super inexpensive. I get it at Ulta for like $3.99. So $4 for a really great color corrector. I think it's worth it. I just put a few dots in here. And I have my little bitty blender. I love this thing for under my eyes. And these I've already dampened. I did not like the pink one I tried in the last video. And it was by, what was it, Sweet and Shimmer. That was hard, like hard. And it was just sucking up my foundation. It was just not good. Just not good. So, alright, let's see what kind of medium coverage we're going to get here. And I have my mirror here on the side that I'm using. I think I scored it out too much, but we'll see what happens. It's alright, we'll just take it all the way down. We'll try to blend everything together. So I knock everything off. And let's just bounce this in. Clean my earring off. There we go. And this we're just blending. I would call this more sheer, because I can see all of my freckles and my sunspots. Let's see if we can build it at least to a medium. Try not to get it on the shirt. It just seems like it's really almost light, but in person it doesn't. I think it's just my lighting. But it is very light coverage. I would not call this a medium. Let's see. Try a few more pumps here, see what it does. I like stuff that's going to cover. I have massive freckles. I have a few sunspots. And I really want to kind of cover those. Let's see what we get here. I'm really trying to work it into my smile lines, because my smile lines will separate. Everything settles into those like crazy. I have not found a foundation that doesn't settle into my smile lines at all. Now the color I'm getting, I'm not sure if it's gonna really translate well. It's not as white as what I'm seeing on my monitor. It is light. It's not, if you can tell on my hand, it is lighter than my tan I have going on, but I still have to rinse the developer off. I've been using the St. Moriz light body bronzer, self tanner mousse, and it is awesome. I absolutely love it. It goes on. It's a foam, and when it goes on, it just goes on so smooth, and it goes on kind of a greeny color, and you can really tell where you've missed, and then you can go in and fix it from there, and I love that about it. I'm a mess. That way you're not all streaky and gross looking. I think this is good as we're gonna get, and it's, I would say, sheer to medium light medium coverage. Not super full coverage. It doesn't cover my freckles, my sunspots. They're all still there and looming. So it's a medium-ish. But not horrible. I do have a new concealer to try. It is Ulta Beauty Full Coverage Liquid Concealer, waterproof in light natural, or light neutral, sorry. My throat is about to drive me insane, and that's the little doe foot wand. And let's see. Ooh, I think this is darker than the foundation. And the foundation was in number 30, Fresh Honey. And I think my concealer is actually darker than my foundation. Awesome. We'll make it work. It is thick. It feels very thick. So We'll see if this will kind of help cover some stuff here. All right. Then I take my little one. We're going to actually work that up into there because I want that all covered. I hate when you get that little white spot right there up under your eye. Oh my goodness, it drives me nuts in the corner. Oh, that blends out beautifully. Oh my, ooh. But my little blender didn't want to stay with me. That's the only thing I don't like about the little ones is they're kind of hard to like hang on to. They just want to go slipping and sliding. I'll just work this across my eyelid as well. My eyes wrinkle. I've got such old person eyes, I swear. So far, I am liking the concealer. I think creasing is inevitable for my eyes. I've got such horrible bags under my eyes. I work full time. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. And I'm busy. So now we're going to bake under the eyes. Now this, I'm not sure how this is going to work. And this is just a white powder. And that's what it comes off like there. I'm going to put make sure you want to get plenty under there to bake. I'm also going to bake the sides of my nose here. I do have some stuff to go out and do today, and I will wear my sunglasses because, like I said, I do wear contacts, and the sun hurts my eyes very badly when I have my contacts in. And I do not want all of my hard work peeling off when I put my sunglasses on. So I am not a makeup artist. This is me just trying out new stuff and seeing how it's going to work. If it's going to work for me. Ooh. This all wants to spread out to the outer edges. This is really super soft. It feels nice. Now I'm going to bake my smile lines because, like I said, I do have very deep smile lines. Everything likes to settle and crack. So if I can bake them and try to prevent it, I know I look spectacular, but we will clean this all up in just a few minutes. We're going to let this all settle in nicely. And then we're going to go over all of it with a finishing powder. Now I'm going to go along my chin, my forehead. We're just going to bake it away today. I do get very oily, so I am just going to go in and see if we can try to keep as much from breaking apart while I go do my grocery shopping and my other errands that need done today. Because I want to try to keep as much of my makeup on my face as I can. Okay, we're gonna let that set for a little bit and I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. I think I need to find some kind of little container, maybe in one of my, when I empty one of my other setting powders to use this for, because it comes like, oh, if you can see, it's very white. It comes like this, like a little shaker bottle. And then this is the lid, it's real small. So I think maybe if I can find, you know, even one of the lids to one of my other ones to put it in, because this is just messy. All right. Okay, we've been letting this set for a few minutes, so we're just gonna kind of go in and wipe this all away. Oh. Let's see what kind of damage we have here. This is very dusty, it's messy. But, and I don't know if you can tell under my eyes, it really dried it up and made it very crepey. Not my favorite thing for a powder to do. Alright, and now I am going to try. For our finishing powder today, we are going to use the Too Faced Peach Blur Translucent Smoothing Finishing Powder infused with peach and sweet cream fig cream. And I'm sure everybody has seen this a million times. I picked it up at TJ Maxx, and it's in one of my TJ Maxx hauls for $12.99, which is an awesome price for a Too Faced product. So, and the packaging is just too cute. But I had never tried Too Faced products, so I wanted to give it a try. And let's see if I can get it open. It actually smells like peaches. And then it's cute. It has a little peach with the Too Faced in the middle of it. It has a pretty decent sized mirror in there. Yeah, it's just a translucent powder. There. Got a little bit of shine to it. That'll be nice. And then I'm going in with my Farrah powder brush. We're just going to swirl it all up in there. And see if it's going to do anything for me. Sitting it nicely, yeah. Giving it a little bit of shine. And it even makes my brush smell like peaches. Oh, now I want those fuzzy peaches. Those little fuzzy peach rings. I wonder, my husband's dropping our little one off at Grandma's. I wonder if I can talk him into bringing me home some. I have to ask him. Really doing a nice job. I always have an issue getting up here around my hairline set. I don't know why. The only thing with like pressed powders is I do end up having to go in several times if you haven't been able to tell. And getting the product on my brush and tapping it in. There's just a few spots on my face that is always so hard to get to set. And like right here. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit smaller brush and just... There we go. Move that out. better. Make sure I get my nose really good. This is luminous as this is. I think I'm going to take a little bit, work it under my eyes. See if we can make it look semi-decent. I don't know if we will because I think that powder just wrecked it. I probably will not be using it. If I had 20-year-old eyes and not 35-year-old eyes. But the baking powder, I don't think it was very much, but it's not worth it. I don't think I even set my chin. I have almost completely rubbed the Too Faced off the little peach in here. Chin good and set. I almost feel like that setting powder made all of my lines a little more, or that baking powder almost made my lines more noticeable. Maybe it's me. Tell me what you think down below. Okay. Now, I don't have a new bronzer. I'm just going to use my Morphe Mini and Debutante. I do have a new brush I'm going to try. It's the Firma 103. We're going to give this a try. Don't think we need very much. This a little bit goes a long way. Let's go right on in there. I'm going to blend it up. Now, there's a little patch right here, and that's just my skin. There is really nothing I can do. I have tried everything to blend and fill that in, and it just does it. I don't know if it's super noticeable to everybody, but it is to me. Now, this is dark, really dark. We're going to fix that too. Up. So this looks a mess, but we're going to take that same little brush I was using, and this is actually, it's by Eco Tools, and it's just a little face blending brush. It is phenomenal for like diffusing stuff, and then I'm just going to take a little bit of that Too Faced powder, and we're just going to go in and lighten this up, kind of diffuse it. I don't know if that helped a whole lot. If you can tell, I can tell in person. I don't know what's going on with my lighting. It's making everything look funny on my camera today. I just use a little webcam on my tablet to film with. And it just, if you can tell here, this is super dark that I just went in with. This is what I've diffused out. And it actually looks way, way lighter in person. So, and I'm just going in circular motions up. You always want to go up. You don't want to pull it down. Because when you pull it down, you're pulling your whole face down. You want to bring your face up. You want to be lifted. So, and we're just circular motions upward. And it actually looks much lighter on my face in person than it does in camera. In person, it looks like I have almost nothing on. So like I said, I don't know what my camera is doing today, but much more diffused. Trying to do this with the screen. It's not working a little bit. It's much more light, much more diffused. Now I'm just going to barely tap in, get very little on my brush, and I'm just going to go right up into the hairline a little bit and give a little bit of glow there. And here. I almost feel like I still got the wrong shade in foundation. Trying to match when I do my tanning is almost impossible. And I think I should probably just keep a couple of shades around just so I can mix and match and get as light or as dark. This stuff is majorly dark and I love it. I almost feel like I need to go over my whole face just with my bronzer just to bring it all together. But I'll bring this all in here and bronze my whole neck area. My neck is patchy. I do not know what's going on. It's hormonal changes, I think. But I do have a new blush we're going to try today. And it is the Sweet and Shimmer Highlighter and Blush Trio. And that's the packaging. And it's got a real pretty peach, a little bit darker pink, and then the highlight. We're going to try out all three. I am going to go in with my Firma 102 blush brush. I love this thing. I washed it. It is stained pink from some of my other blushes. Yeah. But I love this brush. It is so fluffy and it puts on just the right. I'm going to wear the peach today because I don't know what I'm doing with my face yet. So if we do a real nice neutral nudie color, we're pretty safe. These pans are not cooperative. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I'm coming down with a cold, and this is just... But we're going to go right in here, and... Ooh, that's pretty. Very luminous. Not a lot of pigment, but it's very luminous. It's a little powdery, which doesn't really bother me. Doesn't really have a smell. Not that I can smell a whole lot, but... Okay, let's do the other side. And then lastly, we are going to go in with my Wet n Wild highlight brush. I love this. It's kind of I love the color. It's a light, kind of nudie, almost champagne-y highlight. So we'll see how it translates onto the face. Go right in here. Oh, okay. I see you. That's pretty. It's very wet looking, at least in person. And all of my brushes are freshly cleaned, so I know I'm not transferring any other of my colors or other highlights I've been using. I like that. It is powdery, but that's okay. If it gives me the payoff, but we'll see how it wears too. That's something I've found, and I've been looking for like the perfect foundation because my face is weird. I'm like, so in the summer, spring, summer, I get really oily, like really oily. And then in the fall, winter, when it gets cold, I'm more normal dry. And then here lately, since I've been getting older, I've just been staying oily year round. So trying to figure out like the best foundations, the best primers. I do have some larger pores, especially up in this area. If you can see here, I've got some larger pores. So just trying to find everything that works for me and on a budget. I want to do everything. I try to do everything on a budget because I don't want to go out and spend a bunch of money on stuff that I don't even know is going to work for me. So I've been just kind of playing with stuff. And I like to kind of show you guys what I find when I find stuff on a budget and some really like inexpensive stuff. Because it's awesome. I think it's awesome to be able to share those things with you and to let you guys know. I stink at trying to set my jawline. But, because I know there's some things that, may not work for me, that might work wonderfully for you. Like this foundation, I don't know. Like, it's nice, and I'll wear it today, but it just seems like it's just sucking up the powder. As fast as I have put it on, it's just sucking the powder right up. So, I don't know, we'll see. And like I said, I'm oily, so it's really hard to find anything that will work with me. And look, already starting to set into my lines here. This is one of those big things. I like the Rimmel London True or Matte Foundation that I showed in one of my favorites videos. That works well because it doesn't like settle and break apart like others do. So, and I've heard the Becca is like that. I'm gonna be giving that a try. I have one of the Becca Stay Matte foundations that I'll be trying to. But we're gonna set this. No, I haven't done my eyes. I'm getting ready to do an eye tutorial, but I do not have any new setting sprays. I'm just using my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray that I have fallen in love with. It's $16. You get 2.8 ounces, and it feels amazing. It almost doesn't feel like you're putting anything on your face. I love it. Now let's see if this helps this situation. We'll see what happens. And the smell is so... It's perfumey, but it's not perfumey. It's hard to explain. It's amazing. I love it. But as my face dries down, my big honker nose, it's thin. It just pokes out a lot. But that is all I have for you for this video. Let me know what you think down below. I'm not sure what I think of everything yet. I think the concealer did okay. I was not crazy about the baking powder. I wanted to try it. I had never tried a baking powder. I thought, let's give it a try. I feel like it sucked the full coverage out of this. It made this way drier. But I think this one's okay, and I think I might continue to be using this. The foundation, I mean, it went on nice. It's not a full coverage. It's not the high coverage that they made it out to be. A light medium, maybe, yeah. But it's not horrible either. The color it says it is, I would have expected it to go on and oxidize a little more or something and get a little dry down darker. And I swear, I keep putting powder on it and it just keeps sucking up the powder and it still feels tacky. So, it's not super expensive. I think it's like $6 or $7. But to me, it's not worth the $6 or $7 if it's going to keep getting tacky. But we'll see what happens. As far as the primer, it's a primer. We'll see if it holds on the foundation like it says it's supposed to. The blush trio, I paid $2 for it. It was part of the, what was it, 5 for 10. And I actually kind of like this. I like the highlighter in it. It is glowy. And I like some glowy highlighter. So I like this. The powder, the Sweet Peach powder, I kind of like the blurring powder. It doesn't make, I think it blurred out a lot of my lines that the foundation was trying to settle into. So I like this. This is nice. Yeah, otherwise, I didn't try anything else new as far as my face went. Let me know what you think if you've tried any of these products. If you like them, if you don't, if there's other products you like instead, let me know down below. And make sure you subscribe, like, share, and turn those notifications on so you know when I post, because you don't always get notified otherwise. So, alright, thank you guys, and have a great day.